Tends to be the harder one to try to learn because of the wording in it. Okay, it's kind of tricky, but you guys will get it down. Right here, want to kneel with me? This whole plate at the bottom, the whole base of it, right, with all these little square holes in them, or rectangles I should say, this is called your sliding mount. My sliding mount and mounting bolts, those are all the hardware that hold it to the frame. Right here. Sliding mounts and mounting bolts are properly mounted and secured, not cracked, bent, or broken, no illegal welds, no missing nuts and bolts, and none of them appear to be loose, which would be shown by
rust
or shiny threads.
Yeah.
Now my sliding mount locking pins, both of these right here, those are what lock that sliding plate in position. Yeah. Exactly right, if you need to move it. Sliding mount locking pins. They are properly mounted and secured, not cracked, bent, or broken, no illegal welds, not missing any pins, and they are fully engaged in the outward lock position. Then you're gonna point over here to this thing over here. You're gonna say, my sliding mechanism is not leaking any air. That's all you're gonna add. What is this called right here? That is your platform. My platform is properly mounted and secured, not cracked, bent, or broken, no illegal welds. Next, my pivot pin. That's this one right here, not this one going up and down.
The
one behind it. That's right, it goes through the fifth wheel. You're just seeing the head of it. My pivot pin is properly mounted and secured, not cracked, bent, or broken, no illegal welds, and the locking pin is present. My trailer release arm is properly mounted and secured, not cracked, bent, or broken, no illegal welds, and is in the lock position. My skid plate, right, this whole top plate is called your skid plate, is properly mounted and secured, not cracked, bent, or broken, no illegal welds, and is properly greased. My trailer apron is properly mounted and secured, not cracked, bent, or broken, no illegal welds. And I'm going to verify that there are no holes, I'm going to verify that there are no holes in the apron, but also that there's no gap between the apron and the skid plate, okay? And you see, even me that I do this every day, week after week, time after time, I still lose my words. It's okay, take your time, right? Reset, think about it. Back here, you're gonna get into the middle again, and down the opening of that fifth wheel, inside the opening, where it opens up, you have your kingpin. Your kingpin is a pole that comes down from the trailer like this. Comes down as such. This is your kingpin. That's the pole it grabs onto. Your kingpin is properly mounted and secured, not cracked, bent, or broken, and no illegal welds. Your locking jaws, those are the ones that when you hook up, they grab around. Your locking jaws. Your locking jaws are properly mounted and secured, not cracked, bent, or broken, no illegal welds, and they are locked around the shank of the kingpin. Good, come on up. Any questions?
Nope.
All right, that's it for my coupling. At that point, if you had a partial inspection, you want to do the trailer, you say, I'm ready to go inside the truck and do my inside stuff. Let's start with the trailer now. Header board is properly mounted and secured, not cracked, bent, or broken, no illegal welds. Sorry, let me start again. It's been a long day. Header board is properly mounted and secured, not cracked, bent, or broken, no illegal welds, no holes, and no missing what?
Rivets.
Rivets, that's right. A clear slide, properly mounted, secured, not cracked or broken, amber in color. Trailer door, trailer sidewall. The entire side of the trailer sidewall is properly mounted and secured, not cracked, bent, or broken, no illegal welds, no holes, and no missing rivets. Hey, Nathan, can you get us some water? Y'all want water?
Sure.
Thanks. I need water. DOT tape is properly mounted and secured, not torn or damaged, and covering at least 50% of the side of the trailer. Trailer frame is properly mounted and secured, not cracked, bent, or broken, no illegal welds, no holes, and no missing rivets. My side marker. My side marker is properly mounted and secured, not cracked or broken, and amber in color. Come on back. Make sure you review everything. All right? Now I'm going to check the space between my axle and my landing gear for turns. Now my landing gear, that's everything minus this arm here. Everything. My landing gear is properly mounted and secured, not cracked, bent, or broken, no illegal welds, no missing nuts and bolts, and is in the
upright position.
Upright, raised, up position, whichever one you want to say, okay? Crank arm is properly mounted and secured, not cracked, bent, or broken. No illegal
Thank you.
welds. No missing nuts and bolts. And is in the
Down position.
down position, resting. Okay, down, resting, whichever one.
What do they prefer?
Whichever one. There's certain things that they want the exact wording,
Yeah.
and certain things they want you to just to relay what you're trying to say, right? Turn signal, properly mounted and secured, not cracked, broken, amber in color. Now we're moving over to our tandems. These are called your tandem axles, your tandems. This is a release arm. This releases your tandems. So we call it our tandem release arm. And locking pins. Going over there. Tandem release arm and locking pins are properly mounted and secured, not cracked, bent, broken, no illegal welds, are in the lock position with the locking pins extended outward. Same concept like that sliding fifth wheel, right? We do not have leaf springs on this trailer. On the other one there is, not on this one. This one, you're gonna call this an airbag mount. We have air ride suspension on this trailer. Airbag mount is properly mounted and secured, not cracked, bent, and broken, no illegal welds, and no missing nuts or bolts,
Nuts or bolts.
right? What else is inside there?
We got brakes, no? Brake drums.
Brake drums, brake linings,
Brake drums, brake linings.
brake chambers,
Brake chambers.
push rod and slack adjusters,
Push rod,
also
slack
there, right?
adjusters.
Every brake chamber has to have a push rod and slack adjuster.
Yeah.
No exceptions. Has no more than 1 inch of play with the brakes released. Hydraulic shock absorbers you have back here also as well.
Yeah.
You can't see the one around here, but you can see it
that
over
one
there.
right there.
Exactly right. Brake hoses, if I didn't say it already, brake drum, brake lining, inner rim, then you work your way out. Bud spacing, tire sidewalls, tire tread, 2/32 of an inch at minimum, outer wheel, lug nuts, axle seal, valve stem, right? Same components we already talked about, but you have to go through them. Now, do we have to do the same thing for here?
Yes.
No.
No?
What do we say, sir?
Exact same thing as the other axle.
That's right. Everything I checked on the front axle, I would check on the back axle because they are identical. All right, however you want to word it, it doesn't have to be that same exact thing. But everything that you saw here and reviewed and checked, I would do here because they are the same.
I got a question. As far as the butt spacing, is there anything specific that it has to be, or the must?
Butt spacing is properly mounted and secured.
No, but I mean, like, as far as like distance between them.
No, they have
No?
to be touching up.
Just touching.
Yeah, it's literally the rim touching the other rim.
So that's it.
So
then,
you
all right.
want them hold up
Okay.
next to each other. Exactly right. You want them touching each other. But as far as the gap in between here, no.
Okay.
But there's a definition that I never talked about. The butt spacing is properly mounted and secured, not cracked, bent, or broken, no illegal welds, and has no debris or rust. Okay, you can't have anything wedged in between here.
Like rocks and shit. Right?
Exactly right, and big old boulders, and you'd be surprised sometimes you hit it. Everything I checked on the front axle, I would check on the back axle because they are the same or identical. Mud flap assembly, same thing like that one over there in the front, 8 inches off the ground. Side marker, okay, properly mounted and secured, not cracked or broken, red in color. If you guys get the other truck, he's got an additional light. It's a yellow one. What is that one? ABS, that's right. We do not have an ABS light. This is pre-regulation for an ABS light, okay? We don't need it. Now back here, we're almost done. Our trailer doors are properly mounted and secured, not cracked, bent, or broken, no illegal welds, no holes, and no missing rivets. What are these called?
Trailer door hinges.